What advice do you have for like your regular people who are wanting to like learn how to convey more effectively messages to local lawmakers?
The people in Virginia can participate in several ways. One, they can directly talk to the legislator. I can't tell you the importance of someone in a legislator's district reaching out to their legislator and saying this issue is important to me. I've seen bills where five constituents fought a legislator, and it was as if the someone had unleashed the floodgates. So if a legislator is not hearing about someone, they think it's not important to their constituents. So let me go ahead and just say it really makes a big difference, especially during session if a constituent calls on an issue. Second, they can request off season. They can request in district meetings with their legislators at any point during the year, and having a conversation with that legislator about what's important to them in their district can influence that legislator when it comes time for session. I've seen times where, a farmer could go meet with a legislator and say, I'm having a real hard time with this issue. It affects every farmer as far as I know in Virginia. And I hope that you keep that in mind. And next thing you know, that legislator just becomes an advocate for farming and who never really looked at the issue prior. So again, those off-season conversations with legislators matter. They can call and email their offices as well. They could actually, the ultimate step is actually testifying on a bill. And one thing I'll say good that came out of COVID was virtual testimony. I think I've seen the fact that we're actually doing kind of hybrid testimony now in these committee meetings, it makes a difference. There are people, especially early on, there were people I saw joining 7 a.m. committee meetings that would have never driven down to Richmond at 7 a.m. to testify. They're in the Valley and they're calling in at 7 a.m., getting their kids ready and prepare and providing testimony to the legislature on what's important to them and why that bill should pass or fail for that matter. So I have seen that virtual testimony greatly expand, not just the participation, but the opportunity for participation. And I hope everybody starts to use it. I'll also say, and this another thing that should not be discounted is people talking with their neighbors about these issues, and trying to get their neighbors engaged, their friends engaged. It's nice to get one call into a legislator, but 20 is a lot better than one. As these issues are being hammered out in both in session and off session, that direct communication with the legislator is critical. This is not tied to Clean Virginia, but just in general, as having lobbied for so many years, I'll say my voice is small in comparison to my voice with 100 people behind me. And so I can walk into a legislator's office, I can talk about policy all day long, probably till I'm blue in the face and they're bored as hell. At the same time, if they've already heard from a constituent about this issue and I walk in that door, there's a much more receptive legislator at the other end of that table. It makes my job a lot easier.